Matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. Northern Illinois Huskies taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
All right. Welcome, welcome. Let's go. Again, we got all these teams are new to me besides Michigan. I only keep track of Michigan, so me going through all these teams, I'm not even looking at the players. I'm looking at their ratings and stuff.
Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the ball goes out of bounds. A big loss on the play. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than
extra adds to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You've got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It'll be third and long. Scanning the field, it's shaping. And now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, the ground game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Already got a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball in the deep. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 30, the 20, the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yes, sir.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to Johnson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the counter. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
With the catch, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires deep on the run. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stuck.
Free up the gut. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They're down by 21 points. There he goes. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the pass rush, he is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He'll field the punt and take it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Shapen. The sure hands, it's Mosley. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Takes the easy one to the back. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. It was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him in the open. Open space at the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating defense have to account for him every single play.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Mississippi State, 35. Northern Illinois, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. On the run, still looking. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Looking to take a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Makes the grab. It's Booth.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. And look at him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them.
0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this.
Gain of 4. Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Second down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Now on the option. Got a little space. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
defenses have to play responsibility football, and you could tell they had the quarterback. But how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Northern Illinois, 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Handoff to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. To the ground. He's got it again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket after that. Excellent effort.
That I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Brings into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Second down coming up.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside.
And I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Givens. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are back. defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Formation to kick it away.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. Stealing a score on special teams.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown.
Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. A long way to go on 4th and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Here's the give off the left side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They go to the draw, fighting off the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.